I couldn't go play outside with my daughter. It was just easier to send her off to play and I would just sit in the chair and watch TV. I started having lots of pain everywhere. I went to a rheumatologist and was being treated for several different things, taking just all kinds of medicine, and I decided that that wasn't making my life any better. When I brought up weight loss surgery, she told me absolutely no way. That was the first time in my life that a medical doctor had told me losing weight's not going to help you right now. After losing 140 pounds, my life is amazing. At that point in my life, I was miserable. Just doing everyday things was just a beating, it seemed like, because I had no energy and I felt so bad all the time. I didn't even have the strength or energy to do the laundry anymore or cook dinner. I just didn't want to do anything. I felt horrible. Luckily, my husband was able to step in and take care of the things that I couldn't do anymore just because I didn't have the strength or the desire to get out of the chair.
It was tough because I know it affected her, and I tried to keep a strong front that everything's going to be fine, but it worried me too. You know, what's wrong with my wife? She sits here and she can't get up and move around the house hardly at all, and the doctors can't figure out what's going on. And she had been on this medicine for so long, and they were dangerous medicines. No one as young as her should be taking her with the side effects that they could produce. The biggest thing we talked about with her is I wasn't as concerned about the physical aspect of her body. The more important part was for me was our daughter, being 5 years old at the time. I wanted to make sure that Lori was around to see her graduate high school and go to college and get married and all the things parents want to see happen.
So we looked at our insurance and found a surgeon, which just happened to be Dr. Nicholson.
It's like a role reversal when you visit with him. He wants the patient to sell him on why you need the surgery and why you want it. It was a personality with the doctor that I haven't experienced before.
Dr. Nick told me I would have to come off all of my medicines at least 6 weeks before I could have the surgery. So I decided that I was going to stop taking all my medicine that day, and in 6 weeks I was having the surgery. And after the surgery, I never entertained the thought of taking any of them again. Once I'd lost probably about 50 pounds, my feet didn't hurt like they had before. My knees were feeling better, my ankles weren't hurting like they had before. My hips weren't hurting like they had before. Even my shoulders and elbows and wrists and that kind of stuff, the pain was just starting to ease up. And then once I was able to start moving again, it helped even more, and that the pain just started slowly going away.
I think it's brought all of us more together. So we share responsibilities around the house, we go out together, we have fun. And just a few weeks ago we spent about 4 days in San Antonio, which I don't think would have ever happened when she was at the weight she was, because we did a lot of walking, and half a day of that before, if she would have been through for a week, it would have completely drained her.
I can go to the Rangers game and sit in the chairs without feeling like I'm having to cram my body down into the seat. My hips don't even touch the sides of the chairs anymore, and that's pretty great. Little things like that can make it the biggest difference. Before the surgery, I weighed 281 pounds, and today I'm 140 pounds lighter. And it is incredible. I tell everyone about Dr. Nick, regardless of you need to lose 100 pounds or 400 pounds. Dr. Nick's the one you need to see.